I'm brilliant. I really liked how staged that felt.
Yeah, it was really good, wasn't it?
I enjoyed that
Excellent.
very much.
Yeah, we're doing it live.
Yes, sort of.
Action.
Yeah, live action. We're having a go.
Yeah.
Look at us. This is our faces now.
This is,
You can see my face and my hands.
You can see my face as well. It's not all about you. So yes.
Yeah.
Well, shall we dive straight in for these lovely folks?
Yeah, all right then. I'll let you.
Yeah. So 10-minute bullshit.
Yeah, let's have 10 minutes of bullshit.
Yeah. So we're gonna spin the wheel
We are going to spin the wheel.
for the first time.
It's just over there. If you just reach your hand, just over there. And, yep, there you go. And... Yep. Uh-huh.
Thank you, wheel. Love Island.
Love Island?
Yes.
The infamous and famous TV show on ITV2.
Yeah, that shite one. Yeah. It's
I've never been much of a one for reality TV.
right.
I watched a bit of it and I thought, yeah, it's like sort of conventionally attractive people running around this weirdly well-appointed villa and then having strange domestics, and I wasn't hooked.
No. Because you did an advert
I did.
for it.
I did
you?
an Uber Eats promo, which was on Love Island, yeah.
It was. Go check that out.
Yes.
It's one for the show reel.
It is indeed one for the show reel. Get it on there.
So, for those of you that don't know, Love Island is a television program.
It is.
Yep, and it's basically Instagram models and influencers.
Yeah.
Basically get put on this villa. It's not even an island.
No, which is weird.
Yeah,
Why call it Love Island?
It's just a place in Spain that they film.
If Love Island was a phrase, or like, if it was like a thing, like the honeymoon phase.
Yeah.
If you were like, if it was like a turn of phrase, the Love Island.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would make sense, but it doesn't.
But it makes it. It's like you have been dumped from the island. It's in Spain. It's like a pretty big landmass that's connected to it.
On the Iberian Peninsula.
Yeah. And I've always said that David Attenborough should narrate it.
The three-toed sloth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it is just a bunch of feral animals.
Yes.
Being put in a cage.
Reduced to their base instincts.
Yeah, and we're watching them try and mate.
Oh, nice.
Which is, I mean, people do that all the people that watch The Blue Planet.
Yeah.
And say they hate Love Island. I don't know how, because it is the same thing. It's just these beasts trying to shag.
That's an interesting take on it, though, because in a way, nature documentaries are a very short step away from a reality show.
Yeah.
If you anthropomorphized a group of whales or something, you could make a nature documentary which played like Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
You could. You could. I think it's far more intelligent than people give it credit for. I don't know if the creators are aware of the way I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
And they might just see it as a tedious love drama show. But you know,
it certainly exists.
It's certainly. We haven't said hello to the suckers. I mean the really cool audience members who have just chosen.
Well, just for them, just for the audience members who have chosen to listen and not to view, I've got some beautiful Foley.
Oh.
There we go. Beautiful.
That's some ASMR.
Yes, yep. Hello. I don't get ASMR.
It's a bit creepy, isn't it?
It's very creepy.
I watched a video of it and they sort of like stroke the camera as if they're stroking your face.
That is weird.
And it's look. I'll do it right. How fucking creepy is that? That's
extreme.
There's nothing appealing about that for me. Some stranger just
coming in and destroying the chair. Some stranger coming in.
Destroying the set.
This artfully crafted set, which is more commonly known as my house, is you're destroying it.
Yeah. God, thank God you can't see what else is around us.
Yeah. There's my authentic prop from the film 1917.
Yep. There's a big.
Yeah, that's a small child shouting in the street.
Very professional.
Yeah, very professional. Yep. I've soundproofed this room, apart from a little place where that child shouts. There's a little hole in the soundproofing where that child is standing on the other side of the wall and shout.
We edited that in.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
that was Foley work.
That was completely edited because it fits with the film. that we're going to review.
It does fit with the film we're going to review.
Yeah, it's a shame that I brought it up now because
we've had 5 minutes of bullshit.
I'm not ready to segue onto the film yet.
Give me some more bullshit. Lay it on me.
I'm here in Stoke-on-Trent.
You are here in Stoke-on-Trent. You're here in the Staffordshire Moorlands.
Yeah.
Which is a place where you didn't believe it existed until you arrived.
No, neither did Simon Lowe, who's a good friend of the show.
I don't know why we say that. I don't know why we say it like that, because he is. But like it's where we say, hey, Simon Lowe, friend of the show.
Lewis is such a decent person because we put up a picture on Facebook last night, and it was the two of us, and Lewis said, shouting into the void, good things coming. And Simon commented, what's this? And Lewis, being the decent soul that he is like, oh, I don't want to say that. That might sound a bit rude and sound a bit cheeky. I was like, Lewis, he's literally just commented, what's this? As if someone's taking a shite on your floor.
Well,
oh, what did you go for in the end? You'll have to wait and see or something.
Yeah, you'll have to wait and see. There was no emoji of
very rude,
that.
Lewis. Very rude. How could you?
Yeah, I'm such a rude person.
Yeah, clearly,
I'm just so
by
horrible
your
to
Facebook
everybody.
Comments,
yeah,
you're just so rude. The journey down was good.
The journey down was good. That's nice. From the train from
Avanti West Coast.
Oh, very nice.
Which is a Virgin train.
With a paint job.
Yeah, a grey Virgin train with the Virgin lettering taken off it. It's the exact same train on the inside.
At least you know what you're getting then.
Yeah, I quite like Virgin trains.
Yeah, they're alright.
Apart from the £3.90 for a bacon microwave burger.
Exciting.
That's pretty steep, I would say.
I imagine so, yeah. You know, right. I was only made aware of this fairly recently. You know McDonald's?
Yeah.
When they cook their meat, they don't like fry it. It's like steamed. Because it's like pre-cooked, I think, in some way.
Yeah.
And they take a patty and like put it in a little steamer machine, and it like steams it for 40 seconds from frozen to fully cooked. And it goes on a burger. How crazy is that?
That's pretty. Isn't that like unhealthy?
Oh, almost certainly.
Yeah, because like, isn't that like health and safety if you reheat meat?
That's a good point. Yeah, maybe they don't pre-cook them.
Yeah, because
maybe it's like flash frozen, so it doesn't matter. I don't know.
I don't know, but it's not exactly a Gordon Ramsay restaurant, is it?
I suppose not.
You know, so you know what you're getting when you go there. You're
fried cheese. That's what I'm getting.
Mashed up Dalmatian's head and sawdust in there. You've no idea what's in it. It could be that.
Sorry. Hang on. Oh, sorry, Dan. I've just had an email. We've lost out on the sponsorship deal.
100% chicken.
We've lost out on the sponsorship deal. Yeah, that's £3 billion they were going to pay us.
Shit.
And now we haven't got any of it.
Fuck's sake. It's amazing how they can tune in when it's not even live.
It is amazing how they do that. These great McDonald's overlords. While we're on the subject of McDonald's, though, I would like to say a few words about McDonald's.
All right.
I am strongly pro the share boxes of fried cheese. Because I like cheese very much. One of our random topics from 10 Minute Bullshit a while ago was cheese.
Was cheese, yeah.
Yeah, and now they do share boxes of the fried cheese. And it is not good for my health, but it is good for my soul. So sometimes I'll go into a Mackey's and I'll order a share box of fried cheese and then eat it. Says on the side.
I'd imagine you'd eat it. I didn't imagine you'd wear it.
Well, yeah. It says on the side, designed for 3 people or suggested number of people sharing size 3 people, and I'm there. No, this is my fried cheese. Feverishly dipping it in my little sweet chili dip. Yeah.
Talking about food.
Yep.
I had a Staffordshire Moorland oat cake.
He did.
I did. It was a strange one.
Yes. If anybody is unaware of the concept of an oat cake, that's because they only exist in Stoke-on-Trent, and it's like a cult. When you start to like isolate yourself from it, it's really, as someone who's born and raised in Stoke, I've lived in Stoke for 20 years now.
Hobbiton,
yes.
Yeah.
And Oatcakes are great. They're like a little pancakey thing about that big, maybe a bit bigger. I mean, it depends on how you cook them, but they can be whatever size you want, basically.
Yeah.
And they're usually like a breakfast or a snack food item. People like I think a popular choice is bacon and cheese. I'm veggie, so my go-to is cheese and beans on an oatcake.
Yeah. Which
is delicious. But everybody loves oatcakes in Stoke. You'll be hard pressed to find a person in Stoke that doesn't go, "Oh, I love a good oatcake though."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sunday morning, there was a nice cheese and bacon oatcake for breakfast, but like you go 20 minutes away from this house in any direction, and nobody will be aware of oatcakes, Staffordshire oatcakes. It's the weirdest thing.
Yeah. You gave me an alteration of oatcakes though.
Yes, there's a restaurant called Oatcakes and Milkshakes, and they serve oatcakes and the milkshakes, and it's a combination that shouldn't work because oatcakes are always very salty, unhealthy things. And milkshakes are unhealthy but very, very sweet. But it works great. It's great.
And you ordered me the belly buster.
Yes, the belly buster was what Danny had.
It certainly was. I mean,
it was a good volume of fried food to stave off that hangover.
Yeah.
But
all the roarous drinking we did the night before.
But it was essentially it was a lasagna, but the pasta was replaced with oatcakes.
Yeah.
And the red sauce and the white sauce was replaced with assorted breakfast items like sausages.
Yeah.
Bacon, beans, tomatoes,
it was
mushrooms,
like
eggs.
Because there's 2 layers to it, or is there 3?
I think there's 3 oatcakes. I think there's one on the top, one on the bottom, and one in the middle.
Yeah, but there's like 2 sort of levels.
Yes, I think so.
It's like a house. So in the first level, it's bacon, egg, a bit tomato, and then I was like, "Oh, that's nice." And then I dug a bit deeper, folks. Felt like a journalist, and I opened it, and there was sausage and beans at the bottom. Which was pleasantly surprising.
I can only imagine so.
Yeah, I couldn't finish it. You know,
I had a veggie.
My belly.
What? I had a vegetarian belly buster, and I discovered that the proper technique for a vegetarian belly buster, or any kind of belly buster, I imagine, is to skewer your bit and like cut it off, like you're having a steak or something.
Yeah. And
then eat all the layers at once. So it's like. That I think that exemplifies all of the flavours within the belly buster.
Yes. Fair enough. How you doing, guys? He's all right.
Yeah, it's sat down there. It's trying to record things, and we're just talking about oatcakes. I could talk about oatcakes all day, man.
Those suckers with our ears.
Well, are you sated for bullshit, or do you feel the need for more bullshit?
Yeah, We'll let up in the bullshit.
Okay. Are we talking about films now?
We'll talk about what we're here to talk about.
Okay. This week?
You can tune out now, folks. That's the...
That's the funny bit over. We're going to talk about films now.
Funny.
This week we are talking about the film Mother!
Mother!
Which is a film written and directed by Darren Aronofsky.
That's right.
Starring Jennifer Lawrence.
Javier Bardem.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
And some other people.
Yes, other people as well.
They're in it.
Yep.
And, Lewis, you have a gripe with the title, do you not?
I mean, why put the exclamation mark there? I get that it's like an art house film festival type film.
Yeah.
But it's also unnecessary to put the exclamation mark in. Because then whenever you read it, you're reading Mother! No, the film is called Mother. I get that it's an iconography thing, but I also hate it a little bit. Yeah. And I hate myself for hating it.
I mean, fair enough. Some self-loathing there.
A little bit of self-loathing will do you good.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
definitely. Yeah. Shall we read our opening statements?
Hit me.
Okay. A disturbingly creepy and profoundly uncomfortable film from Mother Nature's point of view. If the Earth was a house and I was the owner of the house, I would be supremely pissed off to no end. Making the disregard for the planet a very human problem, and perspective is a good way of motivating action.
Now that is interesting, because after I watched the film, I didn't think, oh yeah, it's about Mother Nature, it's about the Earth, it's about the environment. I was just thought, no, it's some kind of Bible analogy. The environmental thing didn't even enter my head in the slightest. But now you've said that, that does make a lot of sense in a funny way. I am watching it back and thinking, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. If you were a custodian of this beautiful planet, and then people would just come in and start, what were they doing? Sitting on the sink and then ripping it out of the wall.
Exactly. Just taking phones and like Get out of my house.
Mm.
Yours.
My opening statement: a complex, nebulous story which invites a hell of a lot of discussion. Hence, the format of the podcast.
To be fair, can't deny that one.
Oh wow.
Creepy room questions.
I have a creepy room complaint.
Go on.
The font is really hard to read.
Fucking hell.
Of Mother and of the writing at the start, and I don't like it. It fills me with rage.
Lewis is very upset about the title of this film. It's at the start of the film and at the end of the film, for less than a couple of seconds.
And do you know what the worst thing is? People don't give a shit about bad iconography, but then I'm looking at things like Travelodge. Have you ever looked twice at a Travelodge sign?
No.
Neither has anybody else in the universe, because it's designed to be looked at and go, oh, well, I don't really give a shit, it's Travelodge. But then you start to consider it, that word should have 2 L's and a hyphen. Travel Lodge.
You're like that guy from Doctor Who, and the Sontaran strategy.
Yeah.
Where he creates the Atmos, which stands for Atmospheric Emission System.
Yes.
But people call it the Atmos system, and he's like, well, it's not Atmos. It's just Atmos. It's not Atmospheric Emission System. So you're saying Atmospheric Emission Systems. Do you see, Mr. Conditional Clause?
Yeah. It's a tautology.
Yes.
Yes. That's what I'm complaining about today.
Yeah.